It was exactly 3 a.m. Heavy rain poured relentlessly as thunder echoed across the sky. Every flash of lightning illuminated the silent neighborhood for only a moment before darkness swallowed everything again. On the outskirts of the city stood an old two-story house where 25-year-old Ali lived alone. A few months earlier, his grandmother had passed away, and according to her final wish, he had moved into the abandoned family home. The first night was completely normal, but on the second night, knock, knock, knock. 3 slow knocks echoed from the front door. Ali jolted awake. He looked at his phone. 3 a.m. He assumed someone was playing a prank. Carefully, he walked toward the front door, but refused to open it. Instead, he looked through the peephole. The hallway outside was empty. There was no one there. Confused, he returned to bed. Just as he pulled the blanket over himself, knock, knock, knock. The same 3 knocks echoed again. This time, they sounded much closer. The following morning, Ali told his elderly neighbor what had happened. The old man's face turned pale. In a trembling voice, he whispered, "If you ever hear 3 knocks at exactly 3 in the morning, never open the door." Ali laughed. "That's impossible." The old man said nothing more and quietly walked away. That evening, Ali decided to clean the old house. While searching the dusty storage room, he discovered an ancient wooden chest hidden beneath broken furniture. Inside lay an old diary covered in dust. It belonged to his grandmother. On the very first page, it read, "If you're reading this, it means it has returned." Ali's heart skipped a beat. He turned to the next page. "It always knocks 3 times. If you answer, it will see you. If you open the door, it will come inside." Ali closed the diary. He convinced himself they were only stories meant to frighten children. Night returned. The clock struck 3 a.m. Knock, knock, knock. This time, the knocks were so powerful that the walls trembled. Gathering every ounce of courage, Ali looked through the peephole. At first, nothing. Then suddenly, 2 glowing red eyes appeared directly in front of him. Ali stumbled backward in terror. Every light inside the house went out at once. Seconds later, the electricity returned. A message had appeared on the wall. "I can see you." The next morning, Ali searched every room. The writing had vanished. It was as if nothing had ever happened. Determined to uncover the truth, he researched the history of the house. He discovered that 50 years earlier, an entire family had mysteriously disappeared there. Every police report contained the same chilling detail. 3 deep marks were found on the front door. Now, Ali was truly afraid. He decided not to spend another night inside the house. Instead, he stayed at his best friend's apartment. When the clock struck 3 a.m., knock, 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 the same 3 knocks echoed from his friend's front door. His friend frowned. Who could possibly be here at this hour? Ali screamed, "Don't open it!" But it was too late. The door opened. No one was outside. Only an icy wind drifted into the apartment. Then, his friend disappeared, without a sound, without a trace. Only 3 deep claw marks remained on the floor. The police refused to believe Ali. Everyone thought he had lost his mind. With nowhere else to turn, he returned to his grandmother's house. He read the final section of the diary. It said, "It can be stopped, but only once." Below the message was a hand-drawn map leading to the basement. Holding a flashlight, Ali slowly descended the damp stairs. At the end of the basement stood an old iron door covered in rust. Written across it in what looked like dried blood were the words, "Do not let me out." Then, knock, knock, knock. The sound came from the other side of the door. A familiar voice whispered, "Ali, it's your grandmother. Open the door." Tears filled his eyes, but he remembered the warning in the diary. It always speaks in the voice of someone you love. He remained silent. Moments later, the voice changed. It became his mother's voice, then his father's, then his best friend's. Finally, it became his own voice. "Ali, please, open the door." The entire basement began to shake. Thick black smoke seeped from beneath the iron door. Ali opened the final page of the diary. Only one sentence was written there. "If it ever calls you using your own voice, never answer." Ali closed his eyes. The whispers grew louder. The knocking became violent. The walls trembled. Then, silence. Minutes passed. Everything became still. Believing the nightmare was finally over, Ali slowly climbed back upstairs. The house was silent.